boys, girls, everybody. Okay, I've taken a lot of flack because I promised you a video earlier. This is not very professional. It's off my computer screen. All right, because I don't know how else to do it. Anyway, so this is the basic track plan. All right, so there you can see 34 by 8. And as I said to you the other day, it's not just a ring so we can run around and get gatvol very quickly. This is a working layout. It's going to be a shunting layout. So now there where the pigeons was here. Can you see? Yeah, there. You see? So yeah. And the car was parked this side here. All right. So there was a couple of problems. Look, this is not really finished yet because the guy was here the other day and he made me attend on doing another loop here in like this side here. You know, do another one in there so you can actually run the trains both directions. You can actually change direction. All right, so I will put that in. You cannot see it on here. There is a turnout here and a turnout there, which will give me a triangle, and that runs into the shop here to that space here where I normally work, and the space that you know and love. All right. Now, okay, there is a couple ideas why I did it like this. Number one being access. I mean, you can't build a layout with a hell of a lot of turnouts and not be able to get to them, because I will electrify them later, but for now, money-wise, we will have to switch it by hand, and there's enough space there for us to get in, okay, and do this sort of thing. Now, okay, let me take it for you to 3D so you can see what I'm on about. Okay, before I go, nice thing with this is we have a main station here that's quite long. Now, okay, the shortest one here, we have 3 lines this side of the main line. The main line is a double line. We have 3 lines here, and we have 5 that side. With the top one there, you will see there's a parking here. There's still a couple of turnouts there. I just need to take the tracks out, where I'm going to park the shunters. Okay? And the shortest line there is, let's see, 13.5 meters, 13.6 meters. That is 2 Class 34s and about 15 to 17 wagons. Okay. Now, the whole idea with this thing is to, for instance, in the morning you get here and I tell you, okay, listen, right, take your stuff in, stage it over here, put your loco down. And I will give you a card with the wagon numbers that you need to get out, okay, to build your consist. There will be 3 Class 36 shunters, my own ones, that will be parked over here that you can use to shunt your wagons out. So a guy was here the other day and he said to me, "Yeah, but Rikus, you know what, you do this as a business, you know, now you want to supply." No. I will get to that later. There is no way in hell. You can park 300 wagons on this layout if you need to. There's no ways that in my lifetime I will build 300 wagons. I can, but I won't. It's like counting to 6 trillion. You can, but you won't. So, yeah. The plan then is to, everybody brings their rolling stock. And then I want to build the actual table that it stands on with storage cabinets underneath it. Okay, so let's go 3D. All right. So this is the layout. Okay, now we ask about face there. All right. So this is the house here. Look, wait, let me just move this. This is the house here. Okay. That's where I sat with the pigeons, and the car was parked over here. All right, just so you can now see where we at. So keep that in mind. This is the arse end of it, and that is the actual front of the thing. All right. Now, I want to build. Okay, there's going to be two ways to get in here. On the corner here, there's going to be a flip open. You know, some of the guys are older, and I see even at the club we got to go underneath. And you know, I'm not that old, but my wife's a feeder, so I am a bit heavier than I should be, and to drag 120 kgs through there is not easy. And then if it flips open, you know, even the older guys, we can get through here quite easily. There will be another flip over there. And that will probably stand open most of the time, because you only use this when you want to turn around. So we will very seldom use this track. So I can imagine that standing open all the time. All right. And that's basically that. The controls will be here. And if you look from the top here now, so we'll be able to walk here. We'll be able to walk around. If you don't make it smaller, we'll walk around there, get in here, and the same on the other side. We'll be able to walk in there. You'll be able to walk in here. Okay, so you'll have to go underneath there, just to get the points or whatever. So what I'm basically saying is that this is a proper working layout. There is, however, one slight little problem with that. I love doing scenery. I've always loved doing scenery. And there's very, very little space for scenery. You know, I can put little sheds over here. I love doing buildings as well, but my forte is actually trees and weathering and stuff like that. I love doing it. But look, beggars can't be choosers, so there will be a couple of sheds here, and you know, the track will be very well laid, and the track will be weathered and ballasted and all that, so that it looks nice. Because I also want to do here little boards. One there, one here somewhere, one there, even maybe one on a pedestal where you could put a camera down. So if you play and you take videos or whatever, that night at home you can check what you've done for the day and what your local looks like and wara. Now, a guy said to me as well, you know, yeah, but the market this and the market that. But I'm positive. Once you have tasted large-scale trains, you cannot go back. And I see it here by me in the shop on a lot of faces. Guys that go, maybe I should sell my collection and, go for large-scale stuff, because they're phenomenal. I mean, because of the scale of the things, there's a lot of detail. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff you can add. There's a lot of customization that you can do to your taste. And you don't have to be a jeweler to do it, because they're big. You can do, even if you shake it, you can just chuck the thing at it. Put glue and chuck it. Because they're big. They're easy to work on. So that is the one selling point. The other one is just sheer looks. I mean, they're phenomenal when they run. You get a sense of realism that is no other scale can give it to you. All right, because we're running true to scale. That's the one thing. The other thing is, if we have rather large concerts and stuff, and we sort of stay prototypically correct. Well, I don't know how long the South African Railways or Transnet Freight Rail is going to last. I think soon you're only going to see a Sishan train and a bloody Richards Bay train. All the old stuff, the 34Gs already, they're not serviceable. So they get scrapped one after the other. The gems will still be around for a while. But, if you want to see sort of locos out of our heyday, this is where you can come and have a look at it. And you can have your own one, and you can carry on. You can build them yourself if you want to. I'll sell you a kit, So there's a lot of stuff that will keep you busy here. And what I also say is that in no other scale will you be more involved in your trains than in large scale like this. Because as I said before, it's nice to look at, and it's nice and big stuff. All right. So that's basically it. Now the other thing, to connect to the stuff earlier where I said that you have your own wagons and stuff like that you can bring with. You don't always want to carry them around because that's when you pick up damages and stuff. So what I want to do is, everywhere around the bottom here, there will be shelves. A little box with a door that you can lock. Very close to, let me walk with me. Let me show you here like this. You see? So you'll have the box at the bottom, lockable with a door, and you can customize it to your taste. Put a naked woman on it, or put your family emblem on it, or a Class 34 plate, or whatever. You can sort of personalize every little block and have 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever, and put your stuff in there. You can rig it as a toolbox, because some of the oaks like to fiddle next to the track, and we want to service stuff or whatever, you can do it. You have your little storage box. That's the plan. Okay, then the other thing is, up top here, this is 1.65 meters high, way too high. I did it like that for a reason, because I'm not a tall, I'm 184, but 183, but I like shoulder height, nice. I can work on the locos. I do a lot of weathering here. I do a lot of fiddling here, and I decal here as well, because I can see what I'm doing, and it's a nice height to work from. Okay, but the layout, your best sort of angle, I just want to put a light on here, your best sort of angle to look at the things is this height. This is about 1.2, and if you look at this concert standing here, this is my eye height there. So you see how nice they look. And also when you stage, it's not you don't have to go sit on your knees or really battle to get to things. You can put them down, hook them up, and that's the end of that. So the height outside is going to be 1.2. Now, the other thing is those turnouts here that I spoke about. Wait. Let's turn it. The one there and the one there. These tracks here will go out. I will build another shelf like this that will run from here over into the corner there, and there it will go through the wall. There's a little engage layout standing there, so that I'll just take out. But it will go through the wall there and then to the outside where we were the other day. So, yes, that's basically it, boys. That's the track plan. Look what Rick has just painted. All right, so, guys, that's that. I'm going to love you and leave you. You now know what the thing looks like, what the scale of things are, and yes, this is where stuff's going to happen, man. This is where stuff's going to happen. I would love to put catenary on this thing, so we can run the 5Es. I would just love stuff like that. And also what arrived today, and I will show you later. I'll make a separate video tomorrow, the day after, or whenever, so don't hassle me. I will get to it, I promise. I will show you the new 5E that we're going to start doing soon, and what the STLs look like. All right. Cool, guys. See you later. Goed. Tot ziens.